Returns are an 890 billion problem for retailers. Yikes. In this video, we're going to take on the world's problems on our shoulders, and we're going to try to contribute to fixing it. So where are we? So there's this article from NBC News, and they published this 890 billion problem for retailers with returns. So this number, 890 billion, represents 17% of merchandise sales. Now, this is up from 15% in 2023, which represented 743 billion. So this number is pretty big, and it gets very big during the holidays because that's when most people order stuff online. It's tough for businesses to deal with this because just the logistics of it, sending something over and then people don't like it, 17% of whatever you send comes back and you have to do something else with it and repurpose it. And leaving the business aspect aside, you get so much stuff being delivered and then brought back, and you obviously use a vehicle to transport, which emits carbon, and you also have packaging, which gets damaged, and then you have to get new packaging to send it back. And all of this puts an additional pressure on the environment. But who the hell cares about the environment anymore? Am I right? Now, what I do like about this is the fact that people are getting a good experience, meaning that if they don't like something, they can just return it, which is a good experience. But there's another question that I would like to ask. Now, is this experience too good for the customer, and then during the same time, it's bad for the environment? I don't know, but I would still like to tackle this and bring that number down. By the way, my name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I've been doing it for over 15 years. I'm a Zendesk Premier Partner, myself and my team, and this article just came up with this big number, 890 billion, and I was thinking like, oh man, this has to go down because this is like, this is not cool. Not cool for the environment, it's not cool for business, and also probably it's a little bit frustrating for the customer on the receiving end. So yeah, let's see how we fix it. The number one thing you can do to reduce returns is to improve product descriptions and information. By this I mean include a longer description and be as descriptive as possible, so whenever people read it, they get the whole picture and they don't have a surprise when it arrives at their door. Provide accurate sizing charts for the same reason, so people know what that means in their country or in their region, or whatever their waistline is, whatever their foot size is, etc. Also include high quality videos and images of the product so people, are able to see it very well. If these products are apparel, maybe consider using an augmented reality because we have AI all over the place now. Look at a shirt, a tuxedo, pants, whatever, and you see it on yourself and you have an idea. You get an idea of what it would look like. So you can deal with the holy crap, this looks like crap on me. Optimize sizing and fit for apparel. You can implement AI-driven fit recommendations like TrueFit or Fit Analytics. You can offer free virtual fittings with maybe a rep, or the customer does it themselves. And then if you introduce standard measurements, you can push for more standardized sizing with all manufacturers. This one's a little bit harder because everyone has their own fitting and their own numbers on the back, and that's very frustrating. But why I insist on apparel is because a lot of these returns come from apparel. I am in the trenches. I work with a lot of companies in e-commerce and take up most of the bulk in returns. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'd be really grateful, and please tell me what you think in the comments. It would also be very, very helpful for the algorithm, and I'd be really grateful. Another thing you can do is to set some expectations, like clearly communicate return policies up front and the environmental impact of a return. You can do that cool stuff of putting the carbon footprint of a delivery, and people will be more self-conscious about how much they spend. Just try to be as transparent as possible. Now, this one is really helpful. You can enhance customer service pre-purchase, meaning that you can have somebody, a rep or reps available to consult somebody before they buy. And we've worked with some companies and they sell video equipment. If you want to create like a studio or something, I dealt with it. I worked with them, but I also ordered from them to see how it works. And they have a consultant and they tell you, okay, this item goes with this other item. And I recommend that if you want whatever to go with these two, I recommend this one or this one. And then you have a more solid, build for yourself and whatever you need. And then you avoid having to deal with returns because customer is happy and everything works well together. And now this one is pretty obvious, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. You just use the data to predict returns, meaning you analyze some trends with whatever products are not doing well and are being returned, and you just oust them, like bye-bye. Incentivize sustainable behaviors, meaning you offer some green rewards or some loyalty points for somebody who doesn't return, or people who go to the store to actually try something before they buy it, and they see firsthand if it's a good fit or if it's what they're looking looking for, and they avoid having a return. Streamline returns logistically. You allow customers to return multiple items, and that's great. Also, maybe you have a center somewhere where people can go and leave the stuff, and more people do it, and then you just have one car come pick all of those up, and you save some time, and you save some gas, and you save some money, and it's also a little bit better for the environment. And also green packaging, so you use a material to ship the item, and the customer can use the same one instead of getting another box. Also contributes, to using less material and being less costly. You can educate customers post-purchase. After they bought, you give how-to guides, and you follow up with a video or a blog article or something which helps the customer understand how to use it or how to fit it and the best practices for something. And this will reduce dissatisfaction because they will understand how to use it and how to wear it, how to operate it. A how-to guide, it works wonders. All right, so now let's do a bit of a recap. So immediate stuff that you can do: you audit product descriptions and high returning items. You roll out AI-driven fit tools. You start a sustainability awareness message for post-purchase and what a return policy means and the impact of it. And these things are pretty cheap and relatively easy to implement. Now, as a longer term strategy, what you can do is to build an AR, a VR tool where people actually fit whatever they need, and virtual try-ons. Essentially, you partner with circular economy communities, for example, resale platforms or a collection place where more people go and drop off the items and you collect all of them once. And another thing is to advocate for industry-wide sustainable practices. Okay, this has been the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content and if you made it so far, I applaud you. I am very grateful for you watching this video, and please like and subscribe. I'd be really, really grateful, and I'll see you in the next one.